The Alter Rebbe, the first Rebbe of Chabad, received, these are teachings by the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak. The Alter Rebbe, the first Rebbe of Chabad, the one who wrote the Tanya, he received the following teacher from Reb Mordechai. And Reb Mordechai, he heard it from the Baal Shem Tov. Now, who Reb Mordechai is, I don't know. I don't think it's the Reb Mordechai Hordak, Reb Mordechai Chernobyl. I don't. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, Reb Mordechai, and he told it to the Baal Shem Tov. And the Baal Shem Tov said like this. This is very. A soul might descend to this world and live 70 or 80 years, just in order to do a favor for a Jew, a material favor, and how much more so a spiritual one. Now, in other words, the whole reason for a soul to come into the world is in order to do even one good thing for a person. Now, this does not mean that as soon as you do that one good thing, you die. It means that you could do the one good thing from the minute you're born. You know, let's say, you know, when you're not the minute you're born, one day after your bar mitzvah, you help an old lady across the street, and that justifies your whole 80 years of existence in the world. But there's two, to me, this implies two things. It could be a person in his life didn't get the point at all, and he was a bad person, he hurt a lot of people, but the reason he came into the world was to do one good thing, and when he does all this one good thing, all the bad things he did are how do you say, inconsequential. They have no consequences. That's not the reason. The other time he came into the world, that was just a big mistake. He came to do this one good thing. He did this one good thing. Oh, that's the reason he's here. So it could be that a person that did commandments and lived in this, but he did one bad thing, is that could wreck the whole thing up. We don't know how, the Rambam says, we don't know how God judges good and bad. A person is judged according to good and bad, but it could be that one simple thing for one person is tremendously bad, right? He didn't help an old lady across the street or something like that. And therefore God said, I forget all your Torah of it's not worth anything, right? That's it, down to hell. And another person did all bad things and says, well, I guess, I go to hell. He says, no, you helped this old lady across the street, you go to heaven. It doesn't make any sense. God decides what's valuable. Here he's saying that it could be one good thing you do outweighs all the not good things that you do. Number one. Number two, it comes to tell you to do as many good things as possible. And to do as many good things as possible. You don't know what the reason you came into the world. And there's a story about this. There's a story about this, which maybe I can put this in the place of the stories. But, okay, I will. I'm going to say this in the place of the stories. Here, ready? Here we go. Tune in to the story.